turning your failures into the greatest teachers you ever had in your life. I'm Dr. Zaino with 5-Minute Fuel, which is in 5 minutes a day. We're going to fuel your mind, your body, and your future. And today we're going to talk about, I hate to use the term failing forward. That's so overplayed. It's knowing that failure is never a failure. That's it. There's only one type of failure, and that's when you quit. That's the only time you could fail. So in reality, most of the things that you call failure are being mislabeled, right? They're not failures. The only time you fail is if you quit, right? So if you quit on something, you could chalk that up as a failure. But a failure, a perceived failure that, well, we tried something, and a failure is just contrast. It shows you a way not to do it, but it becomes a learning experience. It becomes the thing that does it right. Like, for instance, my office, the way we developed one of the largest clinics in the world, 28xing any other office that average in my profession, it's like, well, a lot of docs in my field, they say it can't be done. Because it's funny. It's funny because how limited their mindset is. But the thing is, I didn't think it could be done either when I was at a lower level, meaning that I had to go through the pain and the growing pains. I had to go through the big mistakes going, oh crap, that sucked. And then it happened so quick, meaning that the more volume I saw, the quicker and my practice grew, more of these situations happened. And I mean situations that sucked. And because it happened so much, because you were growing so fast, and that's what happens with growth, it literally meant, because no coach could coach you on this because they didn't reach that certain level. I remember getting my team, huddling with them and going, all right, so we went through the stages of grieving real quick. Okay, well that just happened. Okay, so that happened, it's over, right, it happened. What do we learn from this? What could we have done different? What thing do we have to make, create, add, or tweak so it never happens again? Or what do we have to say before so we set up the expectation so the person doesn't perceive it differently, right? So boom, and you don't know how many times I said that, and then we would huddle, maybe we do this, and it was like tweaking a violin, right? So and then it was like life was the greatest teacher of all that. So all those little moments, let's call them moments, not failures, became the greatest teachers. And then as long as you reacted to it correctly, I could be like, oh, that sucked. And if I kept on doing the same thing over and over again, sure, that'd be frustrating. Then it would lead me probably to quitting or blaming a circumstance. But when you could walk into a situation and go, okay, that totally sucked. And that happened, right? So don't think, well, okay, that happened, that sucked. Okay. And we can't rectify that. A lot of times you can't rectify it. So, okay, can't be rectified, it sucked. Okay, so what can we learn from this? What could I have done, or what could I have done different? What should have been said earlier to set up the expectation better? Do we need to add a process, remove a process? And then we would kind of work it out, and we'd be like, when it felt really good, we're like, good. And we got excited. Now, this perceived failure or this situation, then almost we got really excited and pumped. We're like, dude, we literally created a new shift in the office. It was there the whole time. We could have done this the whole time because we needed this experience for us to open our eyes up, see it, and do something about it. And you got totally excited that life literally taught you something even better that made what you did as a person, place, being, health-wise, relationship-wise, occupation-wise, become even better. And you get enough of those things and you really build an amazing, amazing system, amazing health, whatever that might be that you're learning these things in. So realize that failing, it's not failing forward. Again, I hate that term. Unless you quit, it's a failure. So everything else that you've been perceiving failure, just say, okay, it's just a situation. It happened. And I love that. Just be like, all right, how cool would it be? And how freeing is that for you to be like, hey, okay, it happened. All right. I'm not going to whine about it. Stop whining. You're not a victim. Okay, that happened. Okay, that really happened. That sucked. And then boom, you're immediately into solution and tweaking and fixing. And then when you do it, you're going to feel so empowered going, wow, we just beat that thing from happening again. Or if that situation happens again, I'm ready for it, right? So there's no failure. There's just learning experience through life. And that's the way to do it. So if you're perceiving something as failing, maybe you just need to ask those questions to yourself. Okay, it happened, or it is happening over and over again. What do I have to do to ensure this doesn't happen again? Remember, it's that contrast again. And with that contrast, you specify what you don't want to happen again, so you really clarify what you do want. So hope you enjoyed that. Please comment below. Put any comments or questions you have below. Please tag and share it to a friend. Follow us on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, all the other channels at Dr. Zaino. We give you content live and lives every day, stuff like that, every single day. So you'll really enjoy it. I answer all the messages and comments as well. And please go to IamHero.com. That's where you'll find the most amazing, one of the top rated courses in the world. Beautiful. It's a masterpiece. Check that out. You'll really enjoy it. And I will see you guys soon with 5 Minute Fuel.